What if I told you your iPhone or Mac will happily lie about your location, and your favorite apps won't notice? On screen you see a simple map, a blue route, a tiny bike icon smoothly following the line. Everything looks legit, but in a few minutes, that bike will be driving nowhere near this route, and the app will still think everything is perfect. In this video, we're going to reverse engineer this navigation app and hijack its core location data. Inside a single process, no jailbreak. We'll hook into the location pipeline, spoof the bike's position in real time, and make the UI confidently animate along a completely fake path. By the end, you'll understand exactly how to make iOS or macOS show one location while the device is somewhere else entirely. Alright, let's actually break this app open. I've already pulled the app binary from the bundle, so now I drag it into IDA Pro and let it analyze. After a few seconds, we get the usual entry point main. That's just boilerplate. It sets up UI application main wires in the app delegate and storyboard. Nothing interesting for our location hack. What I really care about is the first view controller that shows the map and the bike. In this build, it's conveniently named view controller, which is a strong hint it's the main screen. So I open the class list, find view controller, and start scrolling through its methods. Pretty quickly, one name jumps out: view controller start animation. That sounds exactly like start moving something on screen. So this is my prime suspect. Let's look at the decompiler output. You can see at the top it calls top animation, which resets any previous run. Then it grabs an array from route samples. That's probably the list of GPS points along the route. It checks that there are at least 2 points, sets meters per second to 5.0, resets last tick to 0, and then creates an NS timer that fires about 60 times per second and calls step bike. So the entire movement of the bike is driven from here. Start animation schedules a timer, and step bike advances the bike along the route samples. That's perfect for us. Later in the video, instead of letting this method use the real route samples, we're going to intercept this logic and feed it fake coordinates. The UI will keep animating smoothly, the timer will keep firing, but the bike will be traveling through completely forged positions. This code is a small location hack layer on top of the app. First, it defines a helper that takes the original route points, reverses them, and slightly shifts every coordinate. So we get a path that looks similar, but in another place and in the opposite direction. Then we swizzle view controller start animation with our own SB start animation. When the app calls start animation, our method runs first. It takes route samples, replaces them with the reversed shifted version, resets internal indices. So the animation starts from the new route and moves the bike annotation to the first fake point. We only do this once per controller, using an associated flag. At the end, we call SBY start animation, which now points to the original start animation, so the app animates normally just along our fake route. Now we actually ship the hack into the app. I copy our custom dial-lib right into the app bundle, next to the main executable, and launch the app with dialed insert libraries pointing at that file. That tells the dynamic linker, load my library first and everything else. As soon as the process starts, our constructor runs swizzles start animation, and from that moment every animation goes through our code. Watch the map, the UI thinks it's just starting a normal route playback, but instead of the original polyline, it gets our reversed shifted route. The result is pretty obvious on screen. The bike is no longer following the official path. It's calmly riding through a park, cutting across streets, doing things the real app never planned. And the best part, there's no jailbreak, no system-wide spoofing. This is all happening inside a single process.